Welcome to ScalperIQ. We're excited you're here. I'm Zach. I'm the lead developer at ScalperIQ, and I'm going to walk you through how to install ScalperIQ for NinjaTrader. If you just signed up, you received an email that looks something like this. To get started, click Open Portal. Once you've clicked Open Portal, you'll be presented with a screen like this. From the portal, you can download ScalperIQ, download your license key, and move your license. For now, we're going to download ScalperIQ for NinjaTrader, and we're going to download our license key. Great. Now let's navigate to our Downloads folder. Now that you're in your Downloads folder, you should see two files. A folder with a zipper that says ScalperIQ, and your ScalperIQ license key. Select only your license key, right-click, and select Copy. Next, navigate to your Documents folder by going to your C drive, selecting your username, and scrolling down to a folder marked Documents. Once inside of Documents, find the folder called NinjaTrader 8 and open it. Once inside, paste your license key into this folder and close Windows Explorer. Next, open NinjaTrader. Now that we have NinjaTrader open, I'm going to go over two scenarios very quickly. First, if you already have ScalperIQ installed, let's remove the old installation and update to the new one. To do that, we'll first go up to the Tools menu, scroll down to remove NinjaTrader Assembly, click ScalperIQ, and click Remove. Click Yes, and the old version of ScalperIQ has been removed. Close the window and restart NinjaTrader. Now that we have NinjaTrader restarted, it's time to install ScalperIQ. Whether you're installing fresh for the first time or you're updating, the steps are the same. First, we'll go up to Tools, we'll go to Import, and we'll click NinjaScript Add-on. Navigate to our Downloads folder, where we recently downloaded the new version of ScalperIQ. We'll click the folder and click Open. Accept the third-party warning by clicking OK. And ScalperIQ has been successfully installed into NinjaTrader. Next, we need to make a chart. We'll go up to New, Chart, and for this demonstration, I'm just going to pick the most recent contract on the NASDAQ. Before we click OK, we need to look at one setting. In previous versions of ScalperIQ, it was necessary to have tick replay enabled. With ScalperIQ 2.0's new architecture, it's important that tick replay is not enabled. Otherwise, loading will be delayed. The other settings we need to look at are how many days we're loading for data. We recommend starting with 2 to 3 days of data, or maybe 1 week of data, seeing how your computer handles it, and going from there. Once we have those settings input, we can click OK to create the chart. Now we have our 500 vol chart here on NQ loaded successfully. It's time to add ScalperIQ to the chart. To do that, we'll right-click and go to Indicators. We'll go to ScalperIQ, and we can see multiple studies in here. To start, we'll add the ScalperIQ tick engine. You can see it loaded here, and we'll click Apply. Once you stop seeing the word calculating in the top left corner next to the study label, the tick engine is ready to go. Now, let's add ScalperIQ Delta Flow. We'll double-click it and click Apply. And we'll see Delta Flow load instantly on the chart. You'll also see that we have Delta Flow in our Quick Settings menu so that you don't have to open the full Indicators window to tweak settings that you would like. Next, let's add ScalperIQ Impact. We'll double-click it and click Apply. We'll see some dashed lines appearing, highlighting imbalances that ScalperIQ Impact is tracking. Next, we'll double-click ScalperIQ Phantom, and we'll click Apply. We'll see some bubbles appearing, typically near pivot highs and pivot lows, where ScalperIQ Phantom detected that order flow was not supportive of a given push to a new high or a new low. We'll click OK. Let's zoom out a little bit so that we can see all of ScalperIQ on the chart. Over on the right, we have our quick settings menu. You can click each one of these to change the settings without having to open the full indicator menu. We can also control all the studies in one place by clicking Global Theme and choosing a theme. Once you're done with your settings, you can click the Minimize tab to make sure that the quick settings chart does not get in the way of your trading. If you have any further questions, please refer to the link in the description to our full documentation, or you can join our Discord and ask your questions there. We're pumped to have you be a part of ScalperIQ. Welcome aboard.